How's a crisp, new $100 bill sound right about now? Doesn't everyone love the smell and feel of a fresh Benjamin? There's just something special about holding brand new cash. The smooth texture, the intricate designs, and of course, the power it represents to buy things you want. But have you ever wondered exactly how those pristine bills get made? What goes on behind closed doors to create the money we use every day? Raw materials, cotton and linen paper. The only place in the entire United States where our greenbacks are made is the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, known as the BEP for short. This government agency has been engineering money since way back in 1862. They went from printing basic paper notes by hand to today's high-tech facilities churning out billions of dollars a year. The BEP does it all when it comes to making our cash, from the paper and inks to the printing and security features. Specialized facilities in Washington, D.C. and Fort Worth, Texas handle the production. Between the two locations, over 10 billion banknotes are printed per year. So how do they turn out billions of dollars annually? Well, it's no grade school art project, that's for sure. We're talking about complex printing methods, loads of security features, cutting-edge technology and equipment, and meticulous quality control. All this happens in secure facilities on the level of Fort Knox. The BEP gets its unique paper from suppliers in Massachusetts and New Hampshire. It's made from a special blend of 75% cotton and 25% linen. This creates a durable, high-quality material perfect for holding up through years of use. This paper blend also gives money that distinctive texture and feel, slightly crisp and firm yet flexible enough to withstand being folded in your wallet. The finished product has to be flawless with the right consistency to take the ink. The unique paper that $100 bills are printed on arrives at the Bureau of Engraving and Printing in massive rolls. These are fed into high-speed cutting machines which slice the paper into standard-sized sheets. Anti-counterfeiting, hidden watermarks. Before printing can begin, an important anti-counterfeiting feature gets embedded into the cotton and linen paper blend, the United States of America watermark. Each individual sheet passes through a machine that stamps the ultra-thin watermark. When held up to the light, it's easy to see the security feature that verifies the authenticity of the money. Complex inks. The inks used are also specially made for U.S. currency. BEP scientists carefully formulate the ink with precise mixes of pigments and powders to achieve the familiar green color we expect on our bills. The particles are ground into superfine powders for vivid, crisp images. Additionally, some of the inks contain color-shifting elements to prevent counterfeiting. Tilt the bill, and the ink appears to change from green to black. So from the unique paper composition protected by the hidden watermark to the complex inks mixed on site, even at this early stage of production, cutting-edge anti-counterfeiting features get incorporated into $100 bills by the Bureau of Engraving and Printing's experts. This provides the security and authenticity we expect from real U.S. currency. Now the sheets are ready for the most critical step, the printing process. This is where things get really interesting. The BEP uses a 19th century printing technique called intaglio. This gives money that distinct textured feel you've probably noticed. Intaglio printing process. The most critical step in creating $100 bills is the printing process. The Bureau of Engraving and Printing uses a technique called intaglio printing with engraved steel plates. These plates are hand-etched with incredibly precise images of the portraits, symbols, and numerals that appear on the bills. The engraved plates are coated with special ink and loaded into a high-powered printing press. This machine, called an intaglio press, applies over 10,000 pounds of pressure to push the paper into the etched lines on the plate. The tremendous force transfers the ink onto the paper, pressing it firmly into the grooves cut into the steel plate. This causes the ink to be slightly raised on the finished bill, giving it a distinctive texture you can feel by running your finger over the bill. The combination of etched precision and extreme pressure gives $100 bills their highly detailed, crisp images with uniquely textured ink. Skilled BEP designers and engravers spend many hours creating each steel plate used to print the bills. It takes a steady hand and lots of time etching the fine lines and details into the metal. These engraved plates create everything you see on the bill, from Benjamin Franklin's distinguished portrait to Independence Hall on the back, and all the intricate flowery borders. The depth of each engraved line is measured in tiny fractions of an inch to get the relief effect just right. Microprinting. One of the coolest anti-counterfeiting features on $100 bills is the microprinting. Tiny letters and numbers are printed all throughout the borders and peripheral areas of the bill. They are so minuscule that you need a magnifying glass just to see the microprint. We're talking really small here. The size of the microprinted text is measured in thousandths of an inch. It would be virtually impossible for counterfeiters to reproduce these microscopic letters and numbers, hidden throughout the bill's design. The microprinting is etched onto the same intaglio printing plates that form the portraits, symbols, and larger numerals on the bills. Cutting and inspecting. Once the inked images are perfectly transferred onto the paper by the high-pressure printing press, the sheets move to the next stage, cutting. A giant high-speed cutting machine uses specialized blades to precisely slice each printed sheet into individual $100 bills. These powerful machines can cut up to 8,000 bills per hour with incredible accuracy and efficiency. This is not a job for safety scissors or pocket knives. Engaging security features. The state-of-the-art cutters ensure each bill is cut smoothly, properly, and identically. Between the microprinting's tiny details thwarting counterfeiters and the advanced cutting machines churning out thousands of bills per hour, the Bureau of Engraving and Printing has currency production down to a science. The freshly printed and sliced bills stack up to be inspected and recounted by advanced machines and skillful humans. If any defects make it through, the bills get immediately shredded and destroyed right there on site. Only perfection is acceptable. After counting and banding up the flawless notes, they get sealed for delivery to banks. Each pack contains 100 crisp $100 bills, wrapped in plastic straps. And just like that, stockpiles of new money are born. That's a lot of work, right? From watermarked paper to ink mixing, intaglio printing presses, microprinting, and high-speed cuttings inspection machines. It takes an army of machines, artists, engineers, and specialists to make folding money. And I didn't even get into the constant security audits and armored vehicle transfers. The next time you get your hands on a fresh $100 bill, take a minute to admire the craftsmanship and technology involved. Flip it over under strong light to see the colorful security fibers woven into the paper. Whip out a magnifying glass and check for the microprinting along the borders. See if the color shifts from green to black as you tilt the bill in the light. So if anyone ever asks you where money comes from, you can give them the inside scoop on the complex journey those bills take before ending up in your wallet. It all starts with simple cotton, linen paper, and ends with a highly secure, high-tech $100 note bearing Ben Franklin's distinguished face. What an amazing process! That inside look at how $100 bills get made was wild. Who knew little Ben Franklin's underwent such a complex journey? From watermarks to microprinting, the Bureau of Engraving and Printing has currency production down to a science after 150 years. With slicing machines, whirring out thousands of bills per hour and intensive security at every step, they've mastered the art of making money.